Hello King of Towers crew. I'm playing your game since more than 2 months. I have already paid a serious amount of money. I have got a very big problem with the Tavern. I reported it 3 weeks ago, but you haven't done anything about it. In the Tavern, nothing is written out, just a shuffle button. Nothing about odds or percents, how the cards are programmed, and that's why I thought every card is equal. It turns out they are not equal. You program some cards with 100% chance of turning out, but the best cards have lower chances than 0.1%. And I'm sure I'm not the only player with this issue. I have paid for the free extra cards almost $200. Since 7 weeks, I have turned more than 700 cards and I didn't get any of the good items. I haven't found any Durin Atomica cards or the Bomb, no second level tome or any of the good cards. Usually the turned cards are always the same, 4 bad items and 1 half good. Every other part of the game have written percents, and what items can you get. At Tavern, there is no specific information. After 3 weeks, I reported my problem. Your colleague wrote back that it's hard to find hero cards. I didn't really understand it, because Robin and Corina cards were very easy to find. I also didn't understand what did he meant by odds, because I still thought the cards are equal. He did not reply, so I did the mathematics. The possible chances to get the same 2 cards from 10 cards with 2 picks is 2.2%. From 5 cards it's 17.8%. So I didn't understand why I'm still getting Rainbow Ore and Earth Essence. After that letter, your reply was really disappointing. You wrote that my countings are correct, but the cards have different odds, and you are not giving this information to a third party. Excuse me, but I paid money for something, and you are not telling me what I paid for. After that, I wrote several letters. You didn't write any concrete information back. Then I asked to speak to a developer, but there were no reply to my problem for weeks. No person who is in charge wrote me back anything. In a different letter, which was about money spending, you replied instantly. On the 8th and the 9th of September, I wrote letters again. Then you sent me a letter thanking my thoughts, and that you are considering it. My letter was not about thoughts, they were facts. But I wrote also that I'm consulting with a lawyer about this. No answer since then. A week later, I searched the King of Towers Wikipedia, and I was really surprised that the odds were there. I was more surprised that the odds were compared to 10,000 to 1. So basically that's the trick, how they're misguiding the players to make them think that cards are equal. I think it's not a coincidence they changed it in the Wikipedia right after my letter, mentioning a possible lawsuit. I searched back on the Wikipedia and the changes was right after my letter, but I still didn't get any kind of emails or answers. So I think they wanted to protect themselves with this change. But this won't work. And there are also a lot of comments mentioning the same problem. So I continued the search for a clear answer. I asked Hyperdream and Scarborough, the admins of King of Towers wiki, telling them my problem and how King of Towers scammed me. Scarborough said it's not the developer's fault, I didn't read the Tavern odds. I asked him where were the tavern odds before. He couldn't answer, but he said they were able to put them here. So King of Towers led them the information. I asked Hyperdream where do they have their informations. He said to me it's encoded in the game data. He told me in Chrome I have to push F12 and then I have to go to developer tool and then the network. I didn't understand anything what I saw. I'm just a simple player, not a programmer. I didn't even know this part existed. So it's not a real guide or any kind of help to a normal player. King of Towers developers, if I knew these odds, I would never buy the extra cards in the Tavern for $200. For my troubles, for the 7 weeks misguiding, weeks without answers, and trying to put the odds without my knowing into Wikipedia, I want to have 100,000 in-game diamonds and 50 Tavern in-game beers to buy Druin Atomica. I give you a week for this. I demand that you put the information to Tavern about the odds, because players have the right to know. It would be much better if you change the cards to equal ones. That is your choice, but you have to put the information out. If you don't do this within a week, or at least inform me when you're gonna put it out, next Monday I'm going to put this video to all the King of Towers forums. I declare I'm not threatening you. If you think this is a threat, then you have to be afraid from a lawsuit. I'm gonna put this on the internet to find other players who will join this lawsuit. So if you are a player and you are watching this video, that means nothing changed and I'm going to start the lawsuit. Please support me and write me to my email address, which you can find under. But I hope King of Towers crew gonna choose wise and correct their mistake. Thank you very much. Last week, Shinezone Inc., the creators of King of Towers, called me 3 times. They agreed to make the Tavern percents visible in the game. After that I said 100,000 diamonds is too much, Druin Atomica and 10,000 diamonds will be enough refund for me. They said they're gonna call me back. Then they said the 10,000 diamonds is not an option, they can open me Druid Atomica or they will give back the 1,800 diamonds that I spent on the Tavern, and they are taking the Tavern back. They also said they won't give me 10,000 diamonds because that would be unfair to other players. My opinion is that the whole game is unfair to players, because every player will be so strong as much he or she spends on the game. And the Tavern is unfair. You think if you spend diamonds on it, maybe you will get better cards. But I tell you, you cannot. After playing 8 weeks with 5 cards, that's altogether 900 card turns, I didn't get a single card of Druin Atomica, not a Platinum Bomb, or any other of the good stuff. So I think if they give an opportunity to me to get a refund after the Tavern, you can do it also if you have bought it. But I have to tell to all of you, I didn't take their options. I decided to put this video on the internet. And I lost 8 weeks with this scam, and I think all of you know that even one day can make a very big change in the game. I could have got Druin Atomica 3 weeks ago if I would spend my honor stars on him, but now I'm waiting when will I turn out the first Druin card, but I think that's impossible. If you write them with the same Tavern issue, be sure to ask for a manager or the creators of the game in your letter, because the support people won't help you in this issue. First of all, I made this video to make this corruptly programmed Tavern better and fair for all the players who are upset getting Rainbow Ore and Earth Essence all the time in the Tavern. If you have also bought the 5 cards and you are not happy with it, write them an email or write me an email if you too want to take this case further and join my lawsuit. Take my advice and don't buy extra cards in the Tavern. One important thing, Shinezone Inc. said, the King of Towers Wikipedia is not official. I really don't understand how could they let a game over a million plays without an official manual. Thank you for watching.